Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rome 2 siege battle for you today, and this is a glorious siege battle at Tarsus as we have Carthage here defending against its old rival Rome. And Carthage has been joined today by some allies, as Rome has as well, as we have Getae and Chimeria working together with Carthage, and we have Nervii, and we have the Seleucids joining Rome. I guess Seleucids won Tarsus back, because I believe Tarsus is a map that Seleucids own in the campaign, so that would kind of make sense, you know. Rome's like, you know what, we can't have these Carthaginians conquering it. It's just not allowed, and these heavy siege towers here falling down, crushing this poor guerrilla swordsman unit, losing 40 men in doing so. Really nice bit of work there by the defenders dealing with Nervii. I mean, Nervii actually blobbing up seriously on this wall here with guerrilla swords. I mean, this is a bit of a problem. They need to be careful about that. Archers should really be picking them off. Like those Cimmerian heavy archers should be picking off these blobs right now. But they are not. They're actually going to hold their ground. We've got thorax swords here for Chimeria already in action. These boys are going in. Yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 on the channel, would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated, and it really does help out the channel. And you guys will really enjoy the last Rome 2 siege battle. They got so much support, and yeah, just can't thank you guys enough for all of that. Let's keep it up. I really can't wait to see where we can go, because I'd love to do more Rome 2. I really do enjoy it. The guerrilla swords here, they're doing okay. On the wolf and now fierce swords as well. I believe there's some of the more elite swords of Nervii. I don't really play Nervii myself, but that certainly is one of the better sword units. I think after this, Oath Sword is their best unit. Fierce swords are not as good as Chosen swords, but they're much better than those guerrilla swords that have been thrown up the other side. Oh my gosh, artillery is firing, and who's firing in their artillery? I guess, oh, it is Carthage. Carthage, like, firing his artillery. I presume it's him. I mean, I can't see any other artillery. Yeah, it must be that one who's flying in and trying to hit the guerrilla swords on the wall. We've got Celtic warriors and stuff coming up as well. Rome is actually inside the city now and is engaged. He has opened up a breach point, and we now have Romans up against the Cimmerians here. Oh. And these Cimmerians are beating them. I think that's mainly because of the archer fire coming in, doing a lot of damage. Do apologize if the camera's a little bit like all over the place. I'm just kind of getting used to this new mouse. It's very, very sensitive. So hopefully I'll get used to it very soon. The Cimmerian heavy archers there, focusing down that Roman unit, and that's the legionary cohort gone, just like that. Poof, gone, dead. The Romans here going on. I honestly forgot that Cimmerian even had Thorax as an available unit, but a solid unit to have in this defense, that's for sure. Scythian hoplites over here, not doing so well. Cimmerians are fun one. They're like a Greek slash Scythian hybrid faction. They're kind of cool. I really do kind of like them. Wish they were a little bit stronger, because we'd see them a bit more often, I feel. But yeah, these Scythian hoplites actually look amazing. They really do. This guy here just like getting ready to go into a fight. But yeah, those guerrilla swords are chopping through them at the moment. Over on this side, Rome again. Looks like he's losing in this fight here. I've seen javies from this thorax sword unit here. That is in combat. They're throwing javies into the back of that other legionary unit over there. And it seems like Getae holding back the Seleucids for now. Again, fighting on this wall. Doing an okay job. They're doing an okay job. Though they are being pushed back here. This is a Falx unit. They are being pushed back, and that is in fact an opening now for the Seleucids. If they can get more infantry in here, which they look like they're doing. They've got some silver shield pikes coming up, and they've got things like Syrian archers and stuff like that all coming up. They're now rushing. They've got silver shield swords, which are a little bit of a waste of money in my opinion. Here we go. Thorax going in. They're going to contest with this choke point now. As Scythia actually coming out of the choke point. With these noble swords, yeah, this is the best sword unit available to the... did I actually call them Scythia? I might have done. This is Getae is what I meant to say. I don't know. I may have called them Scythia. It's because of those goddamn hoplites over there. Talking about hoplites, or the Chimeria, they've surrounded Rome over here. Rome is being really bold and making a lot of mistakes, I feel. You see quite often, I feel like, with Roman players, they feel like they've got a lot of legionaries to burn in their Rome, and like they're overconfident, and then they just get chewed up like this. And Chimera's got plenty of reserves that seem ready for him. Carthage seems like he's doing an okay job at the moment against Nervii, but he's not really faced much. Oh, I do apologize. Some Libyans up here, though, fighting against the Celtic swords. I mean, this is going to be an easy fight. This is very heavy infantry against light swords. This is not a fight that's going to be won. And what have they got in reserve? And why is it so far back? They've got Oathsworn all the way back here. Don't know if this is just they forgot it or what, but they have... Nervii is looking pretty low on troops, which is a little bit of a concern. But yes, this was sent in by a member of my Discord, so if you'd like to send in your own Rome 2 replays that you've got on the that you'd like to have featured on the channel, then feel free to send them in to my Discord. The link is down below in the description. You're more than welcome to come and join and send them in. I am more than happy to cover your replays. Like I said, I would love to do more Rome 2, and I love seeing your guys' content and what you have been getting up to in glorious siege battles. So yeah, feel free to send them in, and yeah, we will I hopefully get around to covering them all. That's the aim, anyway. Armored legionaries are getting focused down right now by these thorax, and this is a great tactic. Something that people need to remember in sieges. You can beat any heavily armored unit like an armored legionary like this if you have archer support and you get a nice little flanking shot. Flanking shot's the key bit. I mean, you can shoot it head on into the armored legionary unit, and you probably wouldn't do much difference. But it's the flanking shots they're getting right now into the sides of these Romans that is doing so well. Wait for another volley. See how many drop. Yeah, a good like 10 or so drop every volley. It is pretty brutal. And again over here, armored legionaries, these are surrounded. They're actually not losing yet, surprisingly. Well, I say that. No, they're winning slightly. I'm not sure how, but okay. They are being surrounded by Scythian hoplites and thorax, and don't seem to give a damn. Yeah, Rome needs to be careful, like I said. He can't just keep throwing in infantry and just hoping it's going to work. More armored legionaries on the way up, though. He has got plenty more to come. Plenty more armored legionaries. Yeah, it looks like he is... he needs to bring up archers. I'm surprised he's not brought up his archers. Archer support would really help. He could shoot into these Scythian hoplites and into various other things. Armored spears here, beating legionary cohort. Gede holding a strong line at the moment. But yeah, you usually see Tarsus get played because people love to defend this this rear point. People love to defend this like little ledge here. Put archers up here and then make a choke point somewhere down these streets to support, because it's just a killer move. It really is. Noble Cav, Mercenary Noble Fighters back here, and Living Peltas in reserve. There's also some Chimerian Citizen Cavalry here. These Greek cavalry ready to go out and do some work. Maybe get a general snipe, who knows. At the moment, though, I can't really say that anyone's making great progress. Actually, we're about to see a charge here from Mercenary Axe Warriors into Syrian archers that have been caught out. And this is a major loss here for the Seleucids, who could be losing some very good and definitely full ammo archers right now. They're desperate. You can see the players running them out of there. It's like, please give me mercy, anything. I just beg for it. But yeah, he is running for his life. It seems as he is... Seleucids is quite happy to fight on the walls, which, to be honest, I usually hate to do. It's such a long and protracted way of fighting a siege, but there you go. It seems as though Seleucids are quite happy to fight this way, and they're losing for it. I think they're getting shot by Dacian heavy bowmen, as you can see down here. Yeah, they're getting some nice little shots, I imagine, onto this. Yeah, they can just about see those thorax. But how you could like aim that far up and then that angle, I don't know. But they manage it. They manage it. Again, more like armored legionaries being thrown in. Rome is really piling in the infantry, and they're not really making much headway. Like I said, Chimera is doing a good job of holding them back. Not quite sure how this guerrilla sword's got behind, but it has. I may have pulled through. I did see one of the recent like comments saying we need a petition to for no pull-throughs. You can petition all you like, and I agree we should. I'm a big pull-through hater, but it does happen. People just do it anyway. These guerrilla swords, anyway, they may have pulled through, but they're going to lose. They're facing thorax swords, a much more heavily armored unit to them. And it doesn't really matter because Nervii is looking a little bit thin on the ground with infantry. Oh, doesn't like me sitting on these towers, on these walls. Yeah, these guerrilla warriors, they would have been good if they could have. I guess they brought them just to move their towers and stuff closer, which is not a bad tactic, for sure. But they definitely aren't really the best frontline fighters in a siege battle, that is for sure. Rome, though, looks like he is making a bit of progress. Armored legionaries over here, helping to capture a tower. Looks like they are also about to break through this Dacian spear unit and this armored spear unit. So yeah, they're going to make some progress, but I mean, once they break through that, there's then Chimerian thorax ready for them. So it's not looking great. Oh, we've already got Seleucus' general in here, a Hellenic cataphract, and he charged in to noble swords down here, and he's getting shot at as well by archers. Yeah, not a good use of general, and I mean, it's not early in the battle, that's for sure, for Seleucids, but they don't want to be throwing him in just yet. They've got plenty more infantry with good morale that can go and do that job. Seems like these thorax are going to just about break. It seems Noblesword's losing, though. You can see that Seleucus now starting to use their own archer support to try and turn this choke point around, and that's a very good play. The thorax break there, and now it's the turn of the Royal Peltas to come in and do their job. Yes, I mean, Nobleswords are actually apparently winning, but I'm not sure how, really. These Syrians should eventually focus them down. Oh, and we got... I thought for a moment the Novii troops had been caught by Rome, but they are in fact obviously allied with Rome. That would be a little bit concerning if they change sides. We now actually have the first clash as well of Rome versus Carthage. The old rivals going at it once again. Carthage never faced these guys though. Armored legionaries of Rome. And I think they're going to get out. I think they're going to win though. The angle again would suggest that flanking shots would be in need to kill these armored legionaries. I mean, they could use them. Rome's clearly not learned that this angle is just not for him. Oh no, we are seeing Carthaginian archers move up now. Cretans now moving up, and they're going to probably put some volleys into those boys. Rome here now also fighting against Chimeria. But yeah, Chimeria doing a good job. Maybe if you just did bring thorax and then decent archers and maybe some spears, you'd probably do okay. Chimeria is probably a decent faction to bring. Might be one I'd have to try in a future stream or something. Yeah, they're doing okay. I mean, Carthage over here's got nothing to fight. Like, Nervii is dead at the moment. I mean, actually, well, we're saying that Nervii has come forward with an artillery piece and a lot of Oathsworn, so he's not quite out yet. Still got a decent amount of elite troops, which is always nice to see. And he's going to need them. I mean, right now, if Seleucids flanked around this little fight going on here, they could get into a whole lot of infantry down here, and including archers. This would be where you want to use your cavalry. Maybe not the general, though. I would think twice about maybe using him. And I don't think he even controls this. Oh, no, they do control that gate, so they could just walk in there and not get oil thrown on him. That's good to see. Got a line of defense over here. Noble swords. Clashing swords now with the legions of Rome. Let's see how these boys do. And more Romans down here as well, fighting with the Chimerians. Again, doing an okay job. I mean, they're doing a really good job. Balance power is slightly in favor of the defenders at the moment, but that could quite easily change. The attackers have got their elites still to come in. They can turn a fight around. And as the defenders run out of ammunition, the advantage will go in favor of the attackers. Armored legionaries, they're forming testudo, making sure they don't get shot. They are shooting those armored legionaries back there as well. Samnites ready to go in. Seems like these thorax are going to get beaten. Thorax is, to be honest, thorax in a fair fight, well, you call it a fair fight, aren't a match to the Roman armored legionaries, that is for sure. If you put them in 1v1, put it like that. Put them 1v1 without any support, they're going to lose. Put it like that. My gosh, these guys look glorious though. And here we go, Carthage going into the flanks. Really good volley there by the Cretans into those armored legionaries. My gosh, they're massacring these units. Let's have a look and see how many kills those Cretans have got out of interest. I would be very interested to see. 198, and they've still got probably a decent amount of ammunition to go. So they're doing very, very well. But as you can see here, Gede's general's now engaged. He's actually beating Silver Shield swords, but he is engaged on it, and we're about to see another noble sword go into the flank. Javi's coming in, really good shots into those Silver Shields rear, and now in they go. These Silver Shields will be forced back. They're going to try and retreat, maybe. I don't know. Looked like they were a bit. There you go. They're running. They be running. There is more Seleucids on the way, including Silver Shield Pikes, arguably one of the best pike units in the game. And we do have Oathsworn up here now as well for the attackers. We've got some naked swords as well, some naked warriors being thrown in. They are a very scary sight. I would not want to face them. And again, Rome goes in on this angle, which has just so favoured the Cretans and the Carthaginians for so long. Anyway, Carthage should hold there for a while. He's forming shield wall. The Romans will throw themselves in and they will try and break through. Who's on the walls over here? Still got Celtic warriors fighting here. I mean, Novii is, you know what? This shows how, like, long wall fights take. They literally have been fighting here since the start of this battle. And they're still there. We now have a little flank going on. Just keep an eye on this, Chimera. Nothing exciting yet. He's just waiting in the forest, which is a good idea, being patient. I mean, he could probably go around a little bit further. Oh, I say he's being patient. Chimera's seen a target. And Rome, I think, is aware. And he is running for it. He was going to go for that Roman general, I'm sure of it. And you can see now, Nervii has got plenty of Oathsworn and archers ready. So yeah, Nervii has plenty left, actually. He looked like he was nearly out, but I guess just a lot was hidden. Yeah, Rome's general making a dash for it. I don't know whether Chimera kind of lost a chance there. A prime chance to take off the Roman head of the snake. Their general. Romans battling on though. They're trying to press her. I think they would beat Noble Swords. Yeah, they are losing. I think Noble Swords... Armored Legionaries beat 90% of things in this game, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, one of the famous things they don't beat is Armored Shotel Warriors. And this is not a good sign, though. Seleucids, well, it depends who you're rooting for. Seleucids are pushing back Chimera and Gede here with the support of the pikes, so they have taken a lot of damage. 89 of them left. I presume they're getting shot at by archers, and we're going to see another charge here by the Seleucid general. This is really, really risky and also a bit foolhardy, I feel. Like, he could lose his general really easily here. I mean, he's not gained anything from that. He's just charged him in and got him probably killed here. No, he's not dead. If you hover over another unit, you can easily tell it usually says, like, steady general dead or something recently died. That's not occurred just yet. Not quite sure what formation the pikes are forming here, but it's an interesting phalanx, that is for sure. I don't know, a new one. Maybe an eastern tactic. I don't know. This is bizarre, to say the least. But here we go. Down go the pikes, and the poking starts. And they're going to retreat. Chimera's having none of it. Noble Swords here, losing to Silver Shield Swords. That's interesting to know. just for the general matchup and stuff like that. But Silver Shields here, I guess that's just a weakened unit maybe, I don't know. Syrian Heavy Archers over here on the wall, capturing the gate. Not a bad idea, but yeah, it's looking okay for the defenders. I think they're looking all right. They've got plenty of reserves. Carthage able to bring up lots and lots of infantry here, of all varying quality, from a mercenary Italian swords to his noble fighters. They've got plenty of elite infantry that they could throw in. Well, Italian sword infantry is not elite, but we'll go past that. Now throwing in their Cretans and stuff into the fight. They're just holding the line. So Carthage running out of ammo, which is a good sign if you're rooting for the attackers. Rome is quite happy to kill all of his Carthaginian archers, his Cretan archers, I should call them. Actually, Rome is kind of sat back a little bit, letting the Nervii do the work while he throws javies, and these guys are glorious when they throw their javies. In come the arrows. Who's that from? That is from the Syrian archers up here, which have a pretty decent angle onto the ongoing fight. See if we can get a decent view of that. You can see it down there, those boys doing what they can. Oh. Right. Oh, and there you go. As I expected, Seleucids lost his general first. He's going to try, yeah, he broke. I don't know if he actually died. But he was trying to go after these archers. He was so desperate the entire game to go after these archers. Seleucids, by the way, is basically out. He's got one healthy pike, which could be handy, to be fair, in the siege. But most of his silver shields are out. And yeah, general is now dead. That is confirmed. They still got some decent archers with ammo. If I was Chimera, I start thinking about maybe running those guys down with his noble horse. Is that a noble horse archer? Yeah, noble horse archer general. Don't often see a horse archer general. Certainly not on a siege. An interesting one, but this is not looking good here for Carthage. Rome now starting to use his ammunition and actually do some decent work with it. And also seeing the same with Nervii as well. Not really getting great angles. They are kind of shooting head on into the Carthaginian brawl here. But they're doing okay, but this Libyan infantry is going to need support soon. It is losing, as we expected. Again here, the Oathsworn. I mean, as I expected, the Libyans got held the line here. The Oathsworn and the Armored Legion is quite happy to wait. We've got Thorax on the wall here. I don't know what they do. Are they going to throw javies down? Yeah, they are. Really nice angles, actually, into the side of these Armored Legionaries. Roman player really aware of this, though, and getting his Testudo available, but it's still doing damage. I guess the javies just do more damage, even if they're in men are in Testudos. Yeah, like these. I mean, also the angle, I guess, as well. They're throwing from above. I guess you would still get hit in a Testudo, and certainly if you come out of it, sir, you will get hit even more. Painful to see. Something about like the high Imperial Romans are just glorious. They really are. I mean, the High Imperials are glorious, but also so do like the Late Imperials for me. That's my personal preference, though. I think everyone can agree the High Imperial Romans look glorious. Just iconic. The artillery firing in, I mean, I don't know what that's firing at. I would be interested to know. Can't be firing any of these hoplites back there. I mean, I wouldn't even shoot them anyway. They are only hoplites. Not really sure what they are shooting at. But we have got Oathsworn in here now against... these are the Scythian hoplites. We know that these guys can't really withstand any sort of sword charge. And these Oathsworn will chop them down as though they were never there. Yes. Definitely now know if I ever want to play Cimmeria, never to bring the Scythian hoplites. Those guys have not proven themselves that handy today. Maybe with a bit of archer support they do okay. Scythian hoplites are trying to flank here on the silver shields. Trying to do their little bit of help. Rome has also helped push through here. I don't know if... oh, Getae has just lost his general though, so that might help. But honestly, again, also looks like Getty's kind of out. It's kind of coming down to Chimera, Carthage, Nervii, Rome. An interesting matchup, and balance power's definitely recoverable for the attackers. Definitely recoverable. And they'll certainly feel like there's a bit of a morale boost, you'd imagine, throughout the players, knowing that Getty's basically out. There's one less defender to worry about. Romans here trying to deal with the Samnites. I mean, if I was Rome, I'd feel confident beating most of these infantry. It's just for the archers. Archer spoiler, there's always a problem. Samnite warriors are losing, as I said. Armored Legion's also losing, though. That's not a good sign. And now the camera there were just having a bit of a moment. I don't know what was happening exactly. But here we go. As you can see, we now got Cimmerian heavy archers in here actually as well, and they have a spear as a like second weapon, which is pretty handy. And we now got pikes in here as well. These would be the silver shields of Seleucids. These guys can do all sorts of damage. And as we expected, that choke point has been beaten, really. I mean, what are they going to send in next? More Cimmerian heavy archers? They got some thorax to send in. Isn't exactly much there to throw in. The defender's looking a little thin on the ground. The Romans also looking thin on the ground. It's really actually, surprisingly, and this is going to be painful for me to say, it's actually down to Nervii, really. With the infantry, they've got the Oathsworn. Chimera's got a lot of cav that's just stood outside the walls. Is feeling powerless. Personally, if I was Carthage, I'd think about retreating some troops. Well, actually, I say that they're thin on the ground, actually. I take it back. My gosh, there's actually more than I thought at the back here. They've retreated a bit more since I've last looked. And also, this is not good. Rome's general here engaged with Getty's general. Not a worry for Getty about losing his general. It's already lost. But this is a cav general versus infantry here. There you go. Rome's general is in trouble. There we go. Seems like my mouse has sort of sorted itself out. I'm not sure. I'm still getting used to this new one. It's an interesting one, that is for sure. Don't usually use wireless mouses, but this one's thought a change was in need, so I gave it a go. Thorax swords here getting focused down. This is good for the Romans. They want to weaken up these heavy infantry units. I mean, it's very heavy infantry, in fact. And it's also healthy. It's like got 156 men left. About men. Might come down to Carthage and Nervii, because, to be honest, Chimera is looking thin on the ground as well in infantry. And I thought Getty was out. He's actually got reserves. So Getty's not even out yet. I thought he was, but he's not. He's actually retreated a couple of sword units to the back. Well, a sword unit and a couple of archers. So Getty's not out yet, and he's actually got another speed all the way around here. My gosh, he just keeps bringing more out of the woodwork. I thought he was done. Technically, none of the players are out yet, but Seleucids are close with their pikes. They're doing okay. 95 kills, not bad. I mean, definitely would like to see them get more. Koreans and the Samnites doing okay. I mean, the Koreans actually somehow are not losing this fight. I don't know how, but they are not somehow. Yeah, bizarre. Samnites losing now, and they're dropping ever so slightly. Koreans now eager charging. Yeah, taking fire. And here he goes. The Cav gonna make a move now. Oh, it looked like it was. Citizen Cav there looked like they were about to do a dash inside, perhaps. I mean, they could if they wanted to. These pikes were looking the wrong direction. They were busy in a fight. They could have rear charged a whole bunch of Romans over here. It would have been worth it. We've got a noble cavalry general here. He's coming up. He's doing a few charges into the flank of these Oathsworn here. I think he might try another one in a moment. Here we go. He's going to go for it. Yep. Charges the Oathsworn. Powers on in. Really nice charge there. And Chimera's still got at least one more Thorax to bring up. You just think they've used the last one, and nope, there's another one. Oathsworn here though, beating these Scythian hoplites. That's always a good sign. These I mean, if the defenders can, I don't know. Sorry, if the attackers can kill off this horse archer general, that'd be great. I mean, the real general they need to kill off is this one back here. They need to kill Carthage's general off somehow. The Romans here, though, are not giving up without a fight. They're going to go down to the last one. I mean, these armored legionaries must have, like, multiple hundred kills. Pike's now in here again in support. Where is that? That Citizen Cav now surely will strike. Well, not really. The Oathsworn are kind of blocking the paths, but it's always good use of the Cav. Even if it's not doing anything, it's just going to block these choke points up, but the Oathsworn are huge. Oathsworn can't then fight. That means they've got no infantry. It means that they have a chance. Not really sure why this armor spear unit's hit. Feel like it would have been better just being left back at the main cap point at this point. Not really going to make much of a difference with these elites here. Here we go. We're going to see noble swords going against these Oathsworn, but I imagine we're going to see a horse archer general doing a few rear charges as well, and that's a noble horse archer, so it's not too shabby in melee. Here we go. Javi's coming in. And Oathsworn going against noble swords. Are we now seeing? Yep, here we go. A rear charge is about to happen, it seems. No, they're just shooting. Oh, okay. If they've got ammo left, fair enough. But that is sort of turning in their favor. They really need to do a charge. The Oathsworn are winning this fight. Hands over these noble swords. They're just not quite that good. Not quite as good as the Oathsworn it would seem. A rear charge would certainly would change this fight, though, maybe. But here we go. We're about to see it. In they go with their axes. Chopin's back. And there you go. Oathsworn now. Combat even. They might need another one. Keep cycle charging. Oh, I don't know. Losing slightly now. Yeah, keep cycle charging, Chimera. You might save that unit. Another charge could be needed. I don't know. Losing slightly. We're about to see a general going here. Carthage general going to just mop at this little legionary cohort. There you go. Run them down, boys. Avenge Hannibal.
Forever loyal. As you command.
Silver Shield Pikemen. Ready for the next wave. It's going to be Mercenary Noble Fighters. Very elite units. Someone's general, I think, has just died. I don't know, or... Yeah, I think Chimera just lost his general. Yep, Chimera lost his general in a charge here. It's a rough one, but Chimera's not got much left either, so his morale is not the end of the world. But it would have been nice to keep that very nice cavalry unit alive, but I guess maybe they're just not as good as they thought. They are heavy missile cap, but I thought they maybe do a little bit better on a rear charge. I'm sure they've got a good 100 or so kills. Noble swords, though, are now going to get overwhelmed by a fairly healthy Oathsworn general, so that is going to be a problem. Defenders, by the way, have finally yielded and are retreating up this slope. Carthage, I'd honestly just have one hoplite here and just have stretched out a little bit more. That's just me, though. I just don't really like having multiple units defending a choke point if they don't have to. And they're going to see, you can see here, the defenders trying to bait in the pikes, trying to bait them in. I mean, if they can't bait them in, they'll just javi them. It seems like this is the answer. They're going to just bring up these Libyan peltas. jabber these poor pikes to death, which, fair, these are kind of one of the only threats left to the defenders. I mean, there are some other threats. There is still plenty of Oathsworn and Legionaries. But, I mean, this is the only unit the defenders can't really fight in one-to-one combat. They haven't got any pikes of their own, so they're having to use javelins to do the damage. Oh, jeez, that was a brutal volley there. Now these guys are getting descended upon by two different flanks, and that is the pikes about to break. You can see we've got archers flanking round. I don't know really if that's going to do much damage against Thorax. Cav is coming back in. Had no success outside the walls, so they're coming back in the walls, and it's probably not a bad idea. I mean, these archers, there's a few Romans left. It is, like I said, going to come down to Nervii to do this, but I don't know if he's going to be able to. A general charge here onto the Oathsworn looks like it's impending. Carthage is going to limber up. He's going to go in very heavy shock cav, this is. This could be painful on these Oathsworn. Brace! Oh, it's a brutal charge, knocking down the entire unit. Yeah, that unit might be dead. That is also the Oathsworn general. This is a really good unit. I mean, if that cavalry unit out is so far got out with like minimal losses, incredible charge. You can see the Romans desperately tracing Carthage, getting out of there fairly easily. Nervii's general could have gone in for a, not Nervii, sorry. Chimera's general could have gone in for a charge as well, but they're instead going to just carry on shooting boys, which is probably not a bad idea. Robe, if he was aware though, you could flank around here. There is open gaps on the far flanks, but we'll see whether they find those little weaknesses. We also see cavalry here now getting to the back. They're going to harass the Nervii archers here, break them. They're going to keep going in. Yeah, they won't beat those armored legionaries in combat, so they need to get out of there. Just need to keep trying to do some hammer and anvils here and there, and get after these archers. There are a lot of archers left, and that is really all that is left. It is obviously evident who is probably going to win now, but it's been a good old fight, that is for sure. Cav down here is actually, you know what, doing some damage to these armored legionaries, knocking them down. They're going to break them. Nervii is probably thinking, why did I join Rome in this battle? It wasn't worth it. Oathsworn, I mean, they're going to go up against the Carthaginian hoplite. You can see what Carthage wants to do. He wants the attackers to go in here against his hoplite line, and he's going to have his general all the way over here, his noble cavalry general. He's going to just have him hammer and anvil, go into the back lines, and Chimera, I'm sure, will join him in that sort of endeavor with his citizen cavalry riding up now. I mean, there's plenty of archers they can go for, and I think they will go for them any minute now. I mean, the Oathsworn will need to go in soon to help in the frontline fights. And they're powerless to stop this charge, it would seem. In they go. Chimera getting a really nice charge there. Now he goes in to stop them. Chimera may have pulled through, I think, on this unit of Romans. Oh, on that unit of Romans, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, he's definitely pulling through now, and he's wavering it. Oh, good volley there. It just annihilated that entire Roman unit. My gosh. The Cav is now in there. It's actually rear charging Oathsworn. It's gone for a target I didn't think it'd go for. Gallicantus wavering. Oh, and they're going to be faced by a whole horde of Dacian heavy bowmen. And also the noble horse archers here of Chimera going, get a good charge off. And that should break those guys. And we should see in a moment, I imagine, army losses, though. I don't know, these Oathsworn will probably want a few more kills. How many are they on at the moment? 65. The general's on 154. Certainly this one wants to get a few more kills, I'd imagine. We'll get a few cavalry units here, but that's about it by the looks of it. Chimera is just not interested in staying in this fight, and hammer and anvil and this Oathsworn general would be key right now. He's wavering as it stands against mercenary noble fighters. And there you go, nice rear charge by the noble cavalry. of Carthage, and that's going to be a wrap for this battle. You imagine army loss is starting to take effect. This Oathsworn unit, 146, starting to waver. And there you go, nice rear charge to end the battle, and a costly victory for Carthage. There you go, guys. And we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This was sent in by Krillajax, who was playing as Carthage. Did a really, really good job getting, like, actually got the least kills, only by 3 to Chimera. I guess he wasn't in the fight for most of it, and he's still got a lot of healthy units, including Mercenary Noble Fighters on here with 197 kills and a lot of men left. 289 for his living infantry here, really nice. His general getting 122 kills. Archers 208, 249, some incredible kills there. Then we have Arminius playing as Chimera, 167 kills with his Noble Horse Archers, 106 kills with his Cimmerian Heavy Archers, 197 with another one there, 336, incredible. And then we have Thorax Swords getting 185, I think the best of the bunch there. And then we have S Block playing as Gete, 317 kills with his Noble Swords, very nice. 146 kills with his Dacian Heavy Bowman. Then 93 kills with his Falxman, not too bad. Mercenary Axe Warriors getting 129 kills. 358 with the Noble Swords here. 240 with the Noble Swords. Actually, some really good kills there with Noble Swords. Really well done. Then we have KNK Alop playing as Rome. 127 kills with his Auxiliary Archers. 138 with another one here. Then his Armored Legionaries, which he spammed out. 221, 241, 314, the best of the bunch I'm seeing so far. And then Legionary Cohort, 102 kills. Then the last night playing as Seleucids, 92 kills with his Syrian Heavy Archers, 143 with another there. Silver Shield Pikes, one of them did really well, 182 kills, the other not so much. His Silver Shield Swords, 271 kills, and his Thorax getting 109 kills. Then we have Peterun playing as Nervii, 161 kills with the Oathsworn, 129 with the Onager, 152 with his Gallic Hunters. And then his Celtic Warriors and Guerrilla Swords did not do a lot. Should have brought maybe some more Fierce Swords, I wonder, if they would have done okay. But his Oathsworn did very well. 206 kills, 261 kills, and 201 with the other. His Naked Swords also got 101 kills, is not too shabby at all. But there you go, guys. That is the siege battle today. I hope you did enjoy. I certainly did enjoy it. If you want to see more Rome 2 action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here in the comments, show your support. Feel free to check out the merch as well, the link's in the description, as well as the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one.